So from here, Redmane Castle is wrapped up, thank goodness. And then from here, we're going to be picking up at the, well, I guess we'll talk about it here. Let's head down here. So normally I would be doing the Ainsel River Well as well, the Siofra River Well, or Siofra River Well, prior to Redmane Castle and Radon. But as you guys can tell, we've already done Redmane Castle. So again, you could jump into Radon. For now, we're going to do the River Wells since we got that boss fight out of the way so quickly. And I just want to talk about this area really quick. So you're going to take an elevator down. It'll bring you down here to the site of Grace. Up ahead of us, you'll see those big creepy ants. You can kill them with fire pots. I would advise doing so. A couple loose items out in the water there. But there's a tunnel system. It's pretty easy to get through. Just some big ants that try and like ambush you. And if you don't like insects, like myself, you pretty much hate this next zone up ahead of you. But it's a small way to progress, right? You'll end up getting into the Ainsel River Lewis Gate, I think is what it's called. So let's head over this way. And basically, you would go through the little cave system with the ants. It would pop you out down below from where we're at. So it would pop you out down there, right? You would end up on that rock cliff. You would jump onto that beam. There's a piece of loot. You hit the other secondary rock cliff to obviously not take any fall damage. And there's another piece of loot there. You can run. You don't have to even like really worry about the enemies down low. They're super slow. You run into this little pillar, at which point you can access this elevator, which will take you up. And then you hit your site of Grace right here. From that point, we would want to go down this way. There's some little loots and some things that we can do. And when you come out of the, I'll show this to you guys real quick. When you come out of the ant place, so I should say, it splits into two different paths when you're fighting the ants. And you'll see like this totally decrepit area with like all these like rotten bodies and stuff right up here. Now there's some ants in that room. You can come down this way for your progression. I just find it easier, especially to not miss the loot items, to go ahead and take the left path at the split. That'll get you to where you drop down onto that beam. You get your loots by the enemies. And then, like I said, run to the pillar, take the elevator up, and there's a site of Grace. I ended up doing that. My recording got, I guess you can call it corrupted, but the recording didn't really stick into my drive, so sadly, don't have that first little initial run to show you guys, but it's easy. It's just some big ass ants you gotta destroy. And at this point, with our weapons and our levels and stuff, we're just absolutely obliterating things. Now, this area can be a little bit tricky. You can progress through the main archway up there. There's also some loots out here in the water, which are designed to basically draw this huge crowd. We can showcase this real quick. You know, we do significant damage to these enemies. And like, they'll still kind of hit us and hurt us a little bit, but we're pretty much doing this. Boom. And what they're gonna try and do is circle up on you, so you can, for the most part, just ignore them. We're gonna head over this way. Now this part can be kind of a pain in the butt. It's really not that bad though. I'm gonna switch to my other shield. And we're gonna notice this big old centipede thing up here. It's gonna be throwing rocks at us and stuff. I call it a centipede. I don't really know what it is. Oh, we fell. That's unfortunate. Oh, get off me. I think I've never been grabbed. Oh, I've never been grabbed by one of these guys. Holy crap. Okay, we'll grab the golden rune. I guess watch out for their grab attack. I've never been actually grabbed by one of those enemies, so it's actually kind of cool to see and good to know. I've always thought they were absolutely just pushovers. They got a grab attack that'll take a good chunk of health from us right now. So I guess the show. Oh god, we didn't get them. How weird. How do we get back up there? Oh no. Alright, well, we're just gonna go back up this way. We'll probably get hit by some of those rocks, potentially. We're just gonna run back through here. Let's go back around. So if you want to, you can progress that way. And you'll be greeted by the guy with the rocks, but then you can't really take out the guy that is throwing all those rocks at us, which is what we want to do. Take these enemies out here. Go over this way. Alright, so this time, try not to fall like I did. And we're gonna go on through. So like I said, take this pillar up. We're gonna stop at a certain point so those get blocked. We can continue on. He might throw some rocks at us again. We should be okay. You can either like roll through them. I mean, they might hit you, but it's not gonna do too much damage, so it should be okay. Like right here. We can for the most part just block these. So if you come up here and you're having any sort of trouble or whatever, just try to run back around this corner and then we can take this guy out. So oh, god damn it. Come here and let me hit you. Just use this corner. He's being finicky as hell. Ah, what? Oh, we're staying locked on, so we're just doing the dumb shit. Very cool. Thanks, Elden Ring. Let me hit this fucker. And you can see he's really not even doing that much damage to us. We're just gonna kill him. There we go. He's not even worth that much. So, to talk about that enemy there, we'll be meeting a couple other ones later on. And this river well specifically, you can see like some shiny up there. And you see a little something else up there. So we're going to be coming back to this zone at a later time. You can notice a chest right up top. So now when we come back here, we won't have to worry about that thing. It does not respawn. So we're in good shape that way. Pretty much tackled what we need to. There's a merchant in here we're going to get. I'm just going to grab this piece of loot real fast. And there's, you know, there's quite a bit of loot in this room. I'm just going to run by and grab most of it. And the whole idea and premise is like, oh wow, look at all this stuff, and you start getting this stuff, and then you got enemies hitting you, you got the guy throwing big ass rocks at you, and it's like these items are specifically set up here to be like, oh yeah, cool, I got a bunch of stuff, and then you get absolutely dunked on. This way. And a lot of it is just really like basic stuff. Now again with the centipede thing that was throwing rocks, with him down, running here, grab the map. Now we have the map of the zone. Oh, apparently I'm in combat, so I can't.
Is custom well.
Anyway, here, and this is Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 16. So this is not the one that we need. Oh wait, stimulating boluses. What are those? I don't remember what the stimulating ones are. main ones that we want are the preserving boluses, which we'll actually get the recipe for that here soon enough. And just double check and see what we got going on here. This is for acid spray mist for the perfume bottles. If you need a celestial dew, he does have one. Also, if you need to replicate an ash of war, you can get the lost ashes of war right here. We're in the Ainsel River at Siofra, I think is the one that I'm looking for. There's a merchant out there that has oil pot recipes. The oil pot recipe is tied to Alexander's questline, so when we come across that, I'll point it out. I was just making sure that that wasn't the merchant that I needed. He was not. So now we can drop in here, grab a grace. And we got a little boss fight ahead of us. Ghost glove work. So here we have the map. So we started out, we can't go this way, so we started out, we went this way, and we cleared out the stuff off to this side. We went this way, blah 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 blah. Or sorry, we got here, it's our side of grace. Then we went to the right, came here, got the centipede guy up top, got the merchant down low, got most, if not all, the loot in this room. Then now we're here. So we're gonna head on up this path this way. There's gonna be a little cutoff at a certain point where it's like, I think we get a little preview of a upcoming zone, or actually a later game zone. But you guys still get to see us fight some ants, so don't worry, because there's some ants, more ants. Fire flame. Oh my god, I one-shot him with the fire? That's sick. Oh, that's so cool. Like pyromancer vibes right now. Oh, it's so powerful. The amusing Nighting Horn charm. That'll help with some stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I love how powerful that is against the ants. Normally, fire pots will help you. This is where the I have my lantern on. I do. So this is where we get a little preview of coming attractions. Now, these enemies in here suck. I'm gonna go to Bloodhound's Fang. These guys can build up death on us. And what you want to do is get them down before they start spitting at us, because if they spit that cloud at us, that is death. They build up quick with these guys, and if they build up the bar, it doesn't matter what your health pool is looking like, they will kill you. It's kind of like, I think it was Curse in Dark Souls 3. There's another one. And these guys, they just... The only thing that's dangerous about them is their death breath. Is there another one back here? There is. You're trying to catch me slipping, huh, buddy? Big goof. Big goofy looking frog ad, look him up. Anyway. Head over here. Lots of smoldering butterflies. Grab all these. And I'll get you a Somber 3. Down below us here, you guys remember in Kaled there was the Swamp of Aeonia, bit of a rock or rot swamp area. This is an entire underground lake zone, and all of that down there is rot. So probably one of my favorite, most least favorite zones. I like the challenge of it. It's actually a really cool zone, but man, there's a lot of BS involved with rot and progressing through that. So don't worry, we'll get there. We will get there. Around like this. I'm not heavy, right? Okay, we're good. All right. So, you know, you can go that way if you want a Somber 3 to take a look at it. You can't hop down. We can't get there yet. We'll be getting there later. So, oh god, I'm almost one down with these guys too. Oh yeah. I'm glad that I switched to the Flame Strike. So we did have Hoarfrost Stomp on this. my builds in the past, I've always utilized Hoarfrost Stomp, and I was told try Flaming Strike, and I've been completely satisfied and happy with it, I gotta be honest. I think this is just like a, yeah, intermediate room before the boss room, so. Get over here. Melted mushroom. Grab the glovewort, and then we head into, I think, the boss fight after this. So it's a pretty easy zone, at least for now, because like I said, we're going to be hitting this in multiple stages and multiple steps, but in here is the boss arena. I think you can call summons, but there's no one to, like, summon up, so do keep that in mind. Let me see, can I? No, I can't. So let's go ahead and we'll buff up with this. I'll pop my one flask. And then he's gonna, this boss is gonna just come down out of nowhere. Gonna just jump down on us. Now we have the Dragonkin Soldier of Noxtella. This guy's kind of an asshole, to be honest. I think this one has like the Frostbite Lightning, which you do want to be careful of. But oh, wow, okay. Watch out for this big Frostbite Lightning. I think that's the main thing we want to watch out for. That and oh yeah, he's gonna be doing everything once we got him down low. So yeah, the Frostbite, it'll cause you to take 20% more additional damage whenever it hits. Scroll through this dude. Oh, I got greedy. Getting real greedy. But we'll get him down. It's not a big deal. He's just a big-ass punching bag at this point. Frozen Light Spear, cool sorcery, I will say, but, I'm not a, sorry, I'm not a, caster, I don't have the int, so, not really, for my build at least. Run on in here, this will get you the, like, top tier for your renowned summons, I'm pretty sure. This is like a legendary status, the top tier Glovewort. I don't know why we get one so early on, but hey, at least we have one for when the time comes. Probably use that. I'm a big fan of using the Mimic tier, so once we get Mimic, it's like game over. I'm going to take that thing all the way up right away. So go ahead and touch your Site of Grace. Don't have to really worry about anything at this time. And then from there, we have the Siofra Riverbank. We have the Siofra River Well Depth. So, up top from the Mistwood, you take this down. You progress through the first part, which is basically running through, grabbing some loot, and then you just pop out here at the Siofra Riverbank. So I'm going to head over to the Riverbank at this time. It's a very easy progression path with the slow enemies from the Ainsel River. Those are like the only things you need to worry about up until you get to the Siofra River. So now that we're at the riverbank, you'll notice the stairs over there with 8 pillars. And you'll notice the obelisk right up in front of us right there. So what we're going to be doing is lighting those, and it'll then, in turn, after lighting the pillars that are all throughout this little map ahead of us, it'll light a pillar for each one on those steps. Once you light all 8, you will then have access to the boss fight that's up there. So we are going to definitely want to do that. I don't know why it's not letting me call Corn. And I think right over here is actually the merchant that I was looking for. I could be wrong. These guys are some real stinky heads. I don't like these guys. Armorer's Cookbook 6. That's not what we needed. By the way, that's back the way that we came. So you kind of come down up through there and come out. Then you got the Grace on your left. Was Armorer's Cookbook 6? Oh, there we go. The preserving boluses. So that, here in the Siofra River, is where we get the recipe to make the rot boluses. Oh, thank heavens. Yeah, we're gonna want that for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Alright, so head back up here. Anytime we're going out and about, I advise taking these guys out first, because they'd just be on some bullshit. They got like unlimited stamina. They don't really, but it's almost as if they do, because they just keep freaking swinging at you constantly. Lots of dwelling arrows. If you guys need beast bones for anything, you can farm like the wildlife that's throughout here. Yeah, I guess this is a good first one to start at. So, for example, the tower, or little pillar, obelisk, whatever you want to call it. So that, and then you'll notice way over there on the steps, that first one is lit. So that's what we're doing here in this zone. There's some stuff to kind of avoid. There's some stuff to kill. We'll talk about it all through this episode. So again, those like squared out ones that resemble the one at the start of the zone, those are the ones you're looking for. These other ones don't do anything. So. Also, we don't have to manually run everywhere. We can use torrent in this zone, which is actually really nice. We got that guy. We'll hop up here to make sure there's no loot. There's going to be another one of those dudes that's going to pop out on us right here. Yeah, he's going to be doing some bullshit. Come here. Come here. Alright. Get back up on torrent. So there's a little item we're going to grab. There's also a teleporter over there we don't need to use. I do believe that that teleporter takes us to another area within Siofra, and yeah, that's not what we want to do. We want to progress this zone the way that we're going to do it. So no reason to take that unless later on you need to double back for whatever reason. Might as well show these. I don't even think you can kill them, but as they get aggroed to us, they'll fire off a whole bunch of electrical charges. Might have actually just avoided that altogether right there. Nice. Somber 2. Before I get too carried away, head over here. Grab yourself the glove work. And also go ahead and grab yourself the map for Siofra River. Now, just off to our right, that's our site of grace. I'm just going to double back up here and see if there is anything. If there is. Ooh, nice backstab. Love getting backstab on these guys. I will say my first time going through Siofra was a real pain in the ass. Because they just, look, they just keep swinging. Oh, what the fuck? Sit down. Oh, look at here. Materia leaf. Oh, that gets you the inverted hawk heater shield, which... I mean, it's good, but it's, 100 physical damage, you know, it's good. Guard boost lower and everything else lower than our current brass shield, so not really doing us any favors right now. I think my kiddo's getting really into her show. Hopefully my noise suppressor and stuff works on my, like my noise gate and all that stuff's doing what it needs to, but if you guys hear my youngest in the background, don't worry, she's just watching some Blue's Clues while Dad plays some Elden Ring, and it's a video together for you guys. Now, this is, this can be a real pain in the butt. Mainly what we want to do, again, is get all of those pillars lit. So let's kind of focus on that aspect of this. There's a few different things to do here in this zone, so I think the main thing we'll do is kind of focus on the main bread and butter of what you want to be doing. Now, most of these little spots, when we go to get it, we're going to get ambushed. So just keep that in mind. There's likely spirits that are going to stun up on us. Another one over here with one of the bows. Definitely watch out for these boys right here. Because that bow that they're using, I swear they don't miss with it. It's crazy how much it hurts too. Oh god. There we go. Now we have 2 of the 8 lit. I think I just got a drop too. Let me check. Yeah, we did. We're a furry man. Oh, that's not my armor. There we go. Pretty cool. Nice to get drops. Always a fan of getting drops. We are gonna progress up there and do that stuff in a bit. I'm trying to think of like what order I want to tackle this in. Let's go back over this way. There's some of these squid guys that are a real pain in the butt. They're gonna be hopping around. These guys, for some reason, like, yeah, see, they're like, these ones are way more like turned up to 10 versus any of the other dormant ones that I've come across in my playthroughs. For some reason, these ones are just like super hostile. But I'm gonna just ignore them for the time. Grab up our loot. Thought I could make that. Gonna try and be a little cheesy with it. Is there anything in the waterfall? No. Can we get some extra cheese on this? Nice. Smithing stone 3. Whee! Boop. I guess since we're already here, we can do this part. Oh, hello, sir. And it's just a bunch of these guys that are going to be up here. I just don't like them. You'll notice another site of grace out to our right, so if for whatever reason you really need one at this point, go ahead and grab that, rest up, get your flask. Sit down. Get off of me. Get off of me. Okay, sliver of meat. There's the other little tower thing right there. And you come on over this way. That's just up above the waterfall. Grab our piece of loot. Nothing super duper important as far as what we're grabbing, but hey, might as well grab it, right? Now here, this is what I don't remember. Oh, is this who I'm looking for? Yeah. Here's our merchant. He's playing us a very lovely song. I love when the merchants are playing music. Oh yeah, there's some stuff to grab in there too. Ah. If you've never done this, it's something I enjoy doing, especially if I'm like, you know, reviewing my notes and things like that. Try and find me a merchant playing some music. How about you guys? I think it's pretty cool. I like that they do that. Alright, so purchase, and right here you can get some soap, you can get a larval tear, you can get some stoneward keys, you can get the shuttle if you're looking for that, but the main thing that we want to get, this gives us our oil pot. We're going to need that for Alexander's quest. If you want any of the dappled cured meat, you can also get the recipe, but for right now, we're going to grab this for sure. It's 1,000 runes, make sure you get it. Larval tear, I mean, I really don't think I'm going to need a respec. I have a pretty good plan for my build at this point, especially with, you know, my dex is over the 20 mark because of the Radigan Source Seal. We're going to mainly be focusing strength. I don't think I'll need to take faith up any further, except for a couple of weapons that I want to get with this build specifically. So we should be in good shape. But when we see Stone Sword keys, I know I've passed some up prior. Just gonna grab, you know, all 3 that he has right now.
Till next time.
Make sure we're all good. And then this part I don't fully remember, but I do know that we basically just kind of want to like run through this area. So hop down. I don't think there's anything super crazy around here. I think most of it's just like loot stuff. Smithing core if you need one. Yeah, and that's it. It just takes you right back out here, so we're good. I think in the past, I've gone up there first to make sure I got the recipe before I forgot, and then ended up having to, like, jump around after the flowers, so... I thought there was more stuff to prepare ourselves for. We seem like we're in good shape. Get this guy. Again, bunch of beast bones out here. Oh. He kind of did something weird there. Take him out. And you see, with that combo, I mean, I'm hitting for close to 1,000. So we're in good shape. Grab this one. Before I forget. And I had made mention that there was a site of grace that we haven't grabbed yet. I'll probably just go grab that right now so we have it. Let's just be careful here. Let's maybe even like spend our runes, I'm thinking. That'll probably benefit us. We don't have to worry as much. Now we are right here. And yeah, these are the lightning things I was mentioning. And like once they cast, they'll vanish, I think. Or at least for a little bit they'll vanish. So light this one and then heal up. I'm gonna go take this guy out real quick. I really don't like these enemies. You can see we missed with the fire, with the initial fire right there, but that follow-up hit will take care of him. So we want to grab this site of grace that we saw before we get too much further in here. I think it was out this way. It just went right past it. Almost doubled back and missed it. It's actually ahead of us. And this is like the lower zone, you know, this is the riverbank zone, that sort of thing. And then it goes a little bit further back into there, so. Go ahead, we're gonna rest up. I'm gonna spend my runes if I can to get another level, which we can. Good stuff. I want to get my strength up to a natural 30, but having the 30-30 split with health and endurance is like, for me, that's where I want to be. That's where I'm comfortable. Now, once I get strength up to a natural 30, depending upon where we're at with stat requirements, I'll probably go with my vigor. I'm going to take that up to 40. Just because I think that's the actual soft cap. I may have mentioned it was 20 prior in like the starting guides, but that is actually, I feel, incorrect info to be telling folks. You do in fact want to take your vigor up to 40 if you can. Be in a much better spot if you do so. Alright, so we're gonna head over here. Grab a smithing stone. There's another tower over there to light. There's some other towers back that way. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go back here to this grace, rest up, and then we'll continue Siofra after I take a little break. My youngest is just super restless right now. We're gonna go get some of the wiggles out, get some of this energy out. Anyway, I'll be back here in a bit. We're gonna continue the Siofra River well as well, continuing from the Worshipper's Woods. Alright, y'all, picking up from the Siofra River. Continue forward. Took a little break. And now we're back. So, actually, what I want to do, because I've progressed through here a little bit, let's go back over to the Siofra Riverbank. I actually need to double check, because it's been a couple hours. I need to double check how many of these I've gotten. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We still need another 4 more to go. Okay. Hop back here. Whew. Do this in a bit of a awkward order here, but shiny ball up there is square off, and that I'm concerned about. Wrap up here. There's a couple of these guys and some rats, if I remember correctly. Yeah, big rat. Number 5. Notice there's a golden seed over there. That item right there is a stone sword key. On up this way. And then there's another path over here if you're unaware of it. I think all that we have back here is just like a rune arc or something. Double check. Back here. Back here in this cave. Just a random little... I've always wondered... Okay. It's not a false wall. Something I've never checked. Head back over this way. Do. But yeah, just, you know, if you need a rune arc, there's one there. You don't have to go grab it. I'm gonna run, because Torrent sometimes, just around this area, can be a real pain in the butt. There we go. We will need him to make that jump for the stone sword key. Should I say, you might not need him, but it's definitely, I would advise it. Grab the golden seed. Hop up here. Make sure there's nothing back here. Grab this melted mushroom. Focused herba. So, sprint and hop. Over here. Now, what you want to do, I hate doing this jump to be honest. How many rooms do I have? 5,000. So from here, get on Torrent, and you're gonna sprint and just jump forward, and then you're gonna very carefully dismount. Okay. So just hug the wall, hug the wall, hug the wall. Same thing, like around these corners, you want to make sure that you are just hugging that wall. Grab the stone sword key, and loop all the way back around. I'm super slow at doing stuff like this. It sketches me out. And then from here, you're good. You don't need torrent to get back. Oh, sketchy. Alright. So we grabbed what we needed to grab from here. Don't know of anything else. Don't think there's anything else. Grab this. Grab it. Let me grab it. Give me my consumables, man. Alright, so this next part kind of sucks, but there is a grace up ahead of it, so throw your one-shot bubble and stay to the left. There's a bunch of archers up here that are going to be trying to snipe us. Oh, he took forever to shoot that. Oh my god, the wind-up, brother. Touch this grace. Now we're going to try and fight these guys real quick. You almost can't even like roll through it because they fire them so fast. I hate these enemies. Here, bitch. Oh, I missed the plunge? Really? Just the unlimited wind-up. Here we go. Unlimited wind-up. Here we go. Just keep swinging it. Yep. Just keep swinging. I hate these guys. Getting a lot of drops in this playthrough. Kind of cool. Alright, so we can head up here. I'm going to do this now just to... what's it called? Just to grab a grace that's up top. Horn charm. This does require a stone sword key. But use that, and then you'll have access to this elevator. And we can go up. I think there's a grace once we get up top. If not, well, you know, we'll just head back down. But there's something to talk about up here. We're actually, if you guys notice, we're in Caelid. Where we're going to come out on top of, this is like a cutout ravine that you run through. You go all the way up here, and this is where we get the Great Jar Talisman or whatever. It's like the better version of the Arsenal Charm that we use for our carry weight. Okay, yeah, so there is a grace right here. Where's the bear? Okay, the bear's over there. With the bear. The bear's over there. Stay over there. There's big ass scary bear. Alright, so I'm gonna go back down, but basically what you do is you would run past that big ass bear, you would drop down where we grab that Sombering 5. So I guess in a sense you can also hit that area, I think from the Swamp of Aeonia, and all out avoid this bear, but this dude is no joke. Like, I'm talking one of the hardest enemies, I think. Is my opinion. I've played this game over 500 hours. This bear is a real prick. Just say it that way. Anyway, you would go up all the way through to the point where you are at this little arena area. There would be a great jar pot bro chilling out front. You talk to him, and basically what needs to happen is you need to summon 3 invaders to your world. 3 separate invaders. 1, 2, then 3 instances in a row. And you need to win all 3 fights to become the champion for the big jar pot bro, is basically my takeaway from it. And then from there you get the charm. or the talisman that I'm speaking of and referring to. So we'll cover that in I'll probably do that in a subsequent episode. I can't remember if I threw the PvP stuff in from doing Vari's quest in an episode yet, but we might just do like a PvP run through, like, you know, early-ish game would be Vari's and this, and then there's some other invasion instances that we can call in along the way too. We'll probably showcase for like a mid to late game. Anyway, after we got that, and since we're not going to try and take those fights, and since we didn't go down past the bear to show you guys really any further than what I needed to show you, just grab yourself some loot and continue to scoot. Right over here. Nope, I don't want them. I don't care about the rest, to be honest. Okay. If we're all gonna be assholes, you gotta let me move, though. Get off of me! Oh my... I really just died to that fucking thing? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, this is why I go full fucking purge mode when I'm down here. I fucking hate these stupid ass fucking enemies. I truly cannot stand the enemies down in Siofra. It is the most annoying shit. We're going back to Bloodhound's Fang. I'm fucking everything up now. Sick and tired of this shit. I keep dying to dumb stuff in this recording. As I'm doing this series, I've probably died to the most insignificant, dumb stuff. God, this elevator takes forever. Come on, elevator. It's not like we have a ton of runes, but I think we had like 6 or 7k or something like that, and it's like, you easy little... They just swing forever, and they swing faster than what I swing the glaive at, so... Bloodhound's Fang on their bitch asses. I'm a weapon art that one specifically. Honestly surprised I didn't clear him, like... With Fire Strike and the Halberd, thought for sure I was going to clear them all right there, but I missed that last one. It cost me. Not happy about it. Also, getting up to that Grace and taking these guys out from the rear, way easier. Oh, we got the fur leggings. I think we have their whole set now, that's kind of cool. Oh, you just stayed there this time. How convenient. I feel better now. I've got my revenge. Ton of stupid rats over here. They're trying to get you as you're getting the tower. Don't let them do that. Oh, but they're just rats. Yeah, but they're pains in the asses too. Alright. So I think that's either... I think that's 6. I think that's 6. So a couple more to do. And in a weird fashion, we're hitting these in the orders that we're hitting them. I think that's the teleporter from earlier. Why is this... Oh, that's why. So dumb. There we go. And we got their axe. Nice. The drops. Lots of drops. We like drop. I like drops. Alright, so you guys remember we grabbed this grace earlier. What I was getting at, we avoided one of the towers, if not two of the towers. There's a teleporter we can take that I mentioned. There was one earlier that would have taken us to the teleporter we just passed up behind us before that grace on the double back. And then there is another teleporter to take, and it'll shoot us up to a zone to kill like another, what are they? The Dragonkin soldiers. So it's like another one of the bosses of this zone, I guess. Now, the main boss, the Ancestral Spirit, is what we're doing as far as clearing out the towers and lighting them all. That'll allow you to... Oh, where are you? I hear one of them shooting at me. Where's he at? Oh, he's up top. Okay. Okay. You want to be up there, big boy? Ah, you asshole. Tons of Duques to Herba, lots of random loots around. Those three are going up to that other tower, and I think some more spawn. Yeah, this is the part that really sucks. Oh, look how aggro they are. Look at how fucking aggro y'all are. Oh, and you're gonna do the big bow? No, you're just regular bow. Come here. Bitch. Wonder how Frenzy Flame works against these guys. Holy shit, really well. Oh. God, that would have sucked. Fall down for me. Fall down for me. That's probably the easiest I've cleared that group, to be honest. But I like when it goes that way. Alright, head back up here. Any more? I like it well, honestly. And we'll go ahead and light this one. Now, I think there's still one that I'm missing. Let me go double check. Find out. I'm just gonna double back this way, though, to discover if I am missing one or not. Oh, yeah, the air spring thing. I totally forgot about that. Oh. Why did you take 3? Why did you take 3 hits? Oh, probably because I didn't buff up and hit him with the... Okay, that makes sense. Hit him with the weapon. There's gonna be some more bullshit. It's gonna spawn in on us. Or not. What? Maybe so Katrina's Lily. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. I hear something running up on me, man. What is it? Alright, so is he here? I think he would have been standing right here, no? Huh. I thought Blythe was chilling right there. Where it was supposed to be. Oh, come on. Come on, what the fuck, dude? So these are gonna, this thing, like, I think aggroes everything around us to us. Not 100% sure what that actually does. Ooh, more drops. I got the leggings and the chest for that one. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The one right in the front's the one that I saved for last. Wow. Alright. Other gathered somewhere. Foreign spirits are arising. Alright, so now we have a boss fight to tackle, but there's another boss that we can actually tackle prior to doing that one. So the one that we just unlocked with the stairs and all the towers being lit, that is a trophy boss. We're going to tackle that here after we do this other Dragonkin soldier, which I forgot to do earlier. On the double back, we could have done it, but I kind of just wanted to make sure that the towers were done for right after, so. And just go through the zone. I mean, it's nothing too bad. I mean, a lot of these guys now, we can just kind of run past for the most part. There are going to be a couple you'll probably want to fight and take out, but like this one. Oh, wait, actually, no, we're just going to keep going. They don't have bows. We'll be fine. Got this whole group. Got that one back there. Thought that I didn't know. And then we're gonna have the one right here again, if you guys remember. This dude. Oh, how are you not dead, sir? Welling arrow. Up here. Up here. Oh, get me up there. Get me up there. Thunder Smithing 2. And now we got a Dragonkin soldier to go fight. So let's go handle this real quick. I'm not sure if this is the only way you can get to the Dragonkin soldier. This is just how I always do it. So now we're in a slightly different zone, but still within. Yeah, so like you see those guys over there. So now we're like up above where we were kind of at the starting loop of this episode. So couple little small loots to grab, tons of Dukist herba if you need it. Lots of formic rock in this area too, so if you need those for like crafting or anything, just be sure to grab them. I don't think anything scary jumps out at us over here, but don't discount Elden Ring to give you some surprises. No item there. There is an item, I think, here. And this is all right down below. You know, you can see over there, the steps are over there. Yeah, pretty cool. Anywho, there's a glowing spell in the back room over here. I'm not going to even worry about the spell because I'm not spellcasting. I might use some incantations, but your boy ain't spellcasting. We can see if we can get it, I guess. There's nothing that I'm stressed about here. I think that one. Yeah, Somber 5 is what I wanted to get. So that's the Grand Oracular Bubble. Supposed to be good for casters, but again, I don't play int-based builds. Did I say I haven't yet? So don't know how good that actually is, but I hear it's great. I hear it's amazing. Wonderful. Grab your gold rune 7. Again, Dukist herba if you need it. Ghost 4. Oh yeah, get your these nest camp butterflies, right? Yeah. Descent butterflies? Nest camp? Ah. Descent butterflies. Grab those. Take from here. Do I need to use my flask? No, I'm good. Alright, cool. So yeah, we can just pretty much get right up on into it here. So Yeah, another Dragonkin soldier. This one doesn't have the frozen lightning shit, so I find it even easier, to be honest. But we're just gonna kick his ass. Go. Put Blood Flame on. This one's a bit more like tanky, and you can take more hits and stuff, but we're still just hopefully just gonna hopefully. Get out from under him, brother. We gotta get out from under him, brother. Oh my god. Bum, 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 bum. 16,000 runes and the Dragon Halberd. Now, I'm not 100%, but I would advise killing this one. I'm not sure if he's actually a trophy boss. I'll check through at a certain point. We'll do like a recap episode, probably after Radon, and we'll just go over the things that you should have for your platinum at this time. If you don't have it, we'll cover where to get the things taken care of, but do make sure you take out this one. Magma Worm Makar in a prior episode, then the 2 Dragon Skin soldiers. I think one of the Dragon Skin or Dragonkin soldiers is actually a trophy boss. I know Magma Worm is for sure, so just keep that in mind. But now with that done, we also just picked up Marika's Scar Seal. That is points to your int and faith and mind, where we have Radigan Sword Seal go into health, stamina, strength, and dex. So, from here, go back over to the riverbank, and let's take out a big boss. Now this one for sure I know is a trophy boss. So, before we get there, this, how many do I need? 32,000. Excellent. We got that on the 30-30. We'll get strength up to 30. It's gonna help my scaling. Cool. And then I guess we can kind of talk about it. We got some drops in this zone. Nothing that I plan on using, but we got the... and this one I obviously can't use because of the int requirement. But we got the Jawbone Axe. Wild Strikes, pretty decent. But, meh, is what it is. It's for 188 bone stock. No pun intended. And then we got a bunch of these, just like the fur armor. We got the pants, fur leggings. Nothing I'm gonna be wearing, that's for sure. Alright, so we got that. I'm not gonna need my shield. Actually, do it like this. Do it like this. Now, at a certain point, Blythe was supposed to be down here. And right in between those two structures on that cliff, that's where Blythe's supposed to be, and I don't see him. So, yeah, I'm not too sure if it's after we defeat the ancestral thing that we're gonna fight, or what, but I thought he was supposed to be standing over there. I'll have to verify and make sure I haven't missed anything. Now, if you come up here prior to those torches being lit, there's just a carcass of this, like, elk type of moose creature. I think it resembles more of an elk than anything, but the face of a moose, the horns of an elk, but the orientation of horns more like a deer. It's actually a really cool boss, but you're going to touch the remains, and then you're going to end up in the boss arena, in the boss fight, so make sure that you're ready to do this. I mean, I'm about as ready as I'm going to be, so let's go ahead and go. I love this boss. The music for this boss fight is insane. Like, I love everything about this one, for sure. So we're going to hop in. Do I want to bring a different summon along? Could bring Latenna. We'll keep the skellies on. This thing does like a frostbite rain kind of thing down, and it usually wipes out my skeletons, to be honest. So actually, you know what? I am going to go Lieutenant, because I haven't used her for this fight before. I'd rather try something a little bit different, so. Ancestor Spirit, here we go. It's like this frozen rain kind of thing. Oh no. Absolutely took out the tank. That's not good. Heal himself, so you want to get his ass down while you can. There we go. Now I get to the Ancestor Follower Ashes, which I hate those things so much. I don't think I'd ever use it as a summon, but I'm sure they're decent. I mean, if they have their bow, they're probably pretty nice, like Latenna, to be honest. And the Latenna did her job. I mean, let's be real. She distracted that boss and everything else, and did what she needed to do. Now, there's nothing else in this arena, but cool arena, cool music. I've always enjoyed this boss. I'm kind of bummed it was short-lived. Maybe I should have done the skellies. We could have hung out and listened to the music longer. But nonetheless, a trophy boss, you'll want to make sure that you get this done if you're going for your platinum. Nice. So you can touch the hollowed remains. That'll just take you right back into those grounds. It's not gonna... You can't farm that boss. It doesn't respawn. There's nothing in that arena that's gonna spawn, so you're good to go from there.